All right, good evening and welcome back. Once again, we're going to delve in to attempt to diagnose and repair what ails anyone's car. This is going to be a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's really not my wheelhouse. I typically stick to Hondas and Acuras just because that's how I'm trained classically. But seeing as I also pride myself in passing on these wonderful skills to the new generation of auto techs, I do believe that I should be able to practice what I preach. So this gem, 257,000 mile 1999 Lexus GS300, belongs to a friend of mine, and she recently just got it for her budding collegiate daughter, and this beeping, incessant beeping, just started, and all these warning lights came on, and she didn't feel safe driving it, so they towed it to me. And upon getting it, I realized that we have very little in the way of brake pedal, no brake assist. Okay, that worries me a little bit. Cycling the key did not help, maybe in case it was just like a glitch. I tried that already. So I probably should familiarize myself a little bit with the system, but I'm a stickler for when I have lights like this, warning lights, I want to get an idea of whether or not it's an electrical system gone haywire or actually a control system that's going to report failure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my laptop, go on to Identifix and see what I can see there. Maybe there's any information about all these lights, these warning lights coming on, and what direction to go from. But I'm also going to grab my Autel, and I'm going to see if there are any trouble codes stored in any of the control systems that might give me some directions. So I'm going to grab both of those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get to business right here. Grab myself some refreshment, and I've got my Autel. This is one of the DS708 Maxi DASs. I do believe they have a newer version out, but Old Faithful here works well. Going to see if they tell us where this data link connector might be. Toyotas typically have a diagnostic port out under the hood, but that's proprietary stuff. It's not the universal SAE. There we go. Alright, so we have appears to be a data link connector, I think. What am I looking at here? Yeah. There's a data link connector right there, hidden. Alright. So, plug she in, turn she on. Now, that beeping is annoying. There's nothing I can do except shut the car off to stop it. I guess I could. Alright. Nope, she comes right back. Okay. Well, let's hope this is quick. 257,000 miles. You would think that this thing was run down, but I mean, the interior is pretty neat. No rips, no tears. It's rather well taken care of. According to her, she bought it off the second owner. Second owner, she said, had to put a motor in it. I didn't ask why, I haven't even looked in there yet. So let's look at Lexus. Okay. Alright, so it's identified as a 1999 GS300 with a 2JZ GE variant, US. I think I like that. Go ahead and pick that, and I would go through and auto scan it. Probably I should. Let's see what we got. So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna set this down here because it usually takes a minute. It's gonna try and talk to every scan tool in the place. Every control unit in the place. So right now it's telling me engine and ECT, no fault. Ooh, okay, 4 faults in the ABS, 2 faults in the air conditioning. Alright, so let me grab my laptop here, get it booting up to speed things along here while it's scanning. Or I can put whatever's, sorry for the glare, how do I get that out of there? Probably that way. Alright, so I'm going to go boot up the laptop. That way I can plug these codes in the moment we're ready. Okay, so while I'm waiting for it, I hope it didn't just get, okay, it's going. It got stuck there for a while, I guess. I don't know what the exclamation marks mean. But while it's working, I booted up. We're already ready for Identifix to go. But while I'm sitting here, and I don't know if you guys can hear this, in addition to the beeping, there's a clicking. Something's clicking here near the dash. It's really faint. Don't know if you can hear that at all, but it's a intermittent ticking, clicking. Let's see if no, it's not so much from here. Maybe it's from I hear it mostly indoors, but anyway, that might be a clue I need to deal with in a bit. Alright, well, we do have a brake system failure, so while we're here, oh no, I've got another one of these, so the hood won't stay up. Alright, I'll have to get something to hold this up. I'll be back. Alright, I had to requisition a pry bar here to the prop rod, to serve prop rod duty, but so this car's been sitting here for a while and the HVAC system's not on. We do have a couple of codes in the HVAC system, and this fan won't go away. It's kind of loud out here, but I'm wondering, the clicking is coming from somewhere down here. Now there is a fuse box right here. There's another one over there. Interestingly enough, this brake system is a combination hydraulic, I think it's hydraulic boost assist. That's what it's looking like. I don't see any vacuum booster, so that accumulator over there. I know it has to do double duty because you don't have a vacuum booster. Also, here is a control unit on the side. The car does have ABS, and we do need to store fluid under pressure for the ABS system, so this accumulator would be for that. But if you needed to also reserve pressure for your power brake assist, I guess you could do that. It'd be a very efficient, very ingenious way to have everything in one very complex. I wonder what that costs. That's everything in one, so unless it's serviceable, that would be a pretty expensive piece to replace. Alright, let's go back while we've introduced ourselves. Let's go back here and see what we see. She's still scanning. 71%. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. See if I can't butt in here. She'll let me. I don't think she'll let me. Let's see if I can get something out of that. Nope. I wonder if I hit pause. Nope. What if I page down, page up? I think I just screwed the pooch. Alright, well, here's what's gonna happen. She won't let me in or out. Probably should have hit escape when I had the chance, because there's no resume now. What have I done? Yeah. Alright, let's go home. See if I can get back into it. Get on its good side. Really not liking this. Guess I could do a full scan later to address the issue they have brought to the car to the master for. I'm sorry if this is taking a long time, but I am not going to auto scan this time. I'm going to go to where we knew we had the faults. So Oh, yeah. The engine should be idling. Alright, so I guess since it didn't stop the beeping, I might as well just throw some more fossil fuels into the atmosphere. Let's see. I'm going to read these codes. Alright. 1251, 1252, 1256, and 1223. So if I'm going to look at this now, 1223 says malfunction ABS control system. Alright. I'm going to guess this is like your typical control unit malfunction code. Probably broadcast across the other networks to request, I don't know. I guess reduce power, turn on the check engine light with some. Check engine light's not on, so they probably don't do that here. Don't know what that's about. I gotta look at each of them individual. So we start, if we're going to start the correct way, we should start from the lowest number first, which is 1223. Malfunction ABS control system. Let's see what that says. I'm gonna put that into Identifix here. C1223. And see what the gurus have found. Alright, power brakes are non-existent, had a bunch of, let's see what he says here. Power brakes are non-existent, had a bunch of ABS codes, cleared them, and 3 returned, 1256, 1223, and 1201. I never hear the rear brake actuator pump run. No, never hear the brake actuator pump run. The main code to work with here is a 1256 code, which indicates the accumulator pressure is low. The code, along with no running of the actuator pump, may indicate a faulty pump or a possible pump. What? Where's the rest of this? Alright, so that's that is supplied to the control modules. Another one, let's see, confirm fixes are a couple there. 8 from the first one. Huh. Only 2 really, and then archives. Oh no, there's some more. So do not show a code in the information. Alright. Let me do some reading and research up on these codes, and I'll get back to you presently.